Oh, you probably hear my computer, don't you? But we'll just power through it. So today I have another review for you, and today I am reviewing Chrystia Freeland's Pluocrats, The Rise of the New Global Super Rich and the Fall of Everyone Else. This book was published in October of 2012 by Doubleday Canada. It has 352 pages, and I believe it has around 633 ratings on Goodreads. So this is obviously non-fiction, especially after the Occupy Wall Street movement. This is about the 1%, or as Chrystia Freeland kind of clarifies, forget about the 1%, it's about the 0.01%. So this book is pretty much talking about the new global super rich, and it's very interesting where it talks about rich people in the past. For example, in America, it talks about the Gilded Age, and then how today it's actually a new Gilded Age, and how this Gilded Age and the last one are similar, and how it's different today, because not only we are dealing with new emerging technologies, but also this Gilded Age is also coinciding with the Gilded Ages of other countries. So not only we have the American new super rich, we also have the Chinese super rich, the Indian super rich, the Russian super rich, just super rich people all over the world. Mexican super rich. There's rich people everywhere. And it actually made me want to read The Great Gatsby again. It talks about how insular the culture is. This book isn't damning towards rich people. This doesn't say that rich people are horrible people, and it doesn't say that they're economy God's gift to poor people to give them jobs. I think it's a very even-handed examination of the global rich. It caused me to think about a lot of things in terms of how even some of the good aspects maybe not be totally thought through. Like, it talks about like even the Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation and how they have their provide AIDS medication in Africa, and that's a very good thing. But at the same time, because of that effort in Africa, it undermines actual doctors that don't work for them, and it kind of messes some stuff up. And it's very interesting where it talks about, pretty much in today, especially with YouTube, that it increases the stakes and at the same time makes everything more mediocre in terms of, like, if you take musicians, because if you're like super good, you can reach a higher audience, and then all the success is kind of highly concentrated in a few people. So when you win big, you win huge. So like, for example, like Katy Perry or Lady Gaga. But at the same time, for typical musicians, their income is much lower than before the rise of these super megastars. I mean, it really illustrates the idea that wealth is more and more concentrated than it has been in the past, and how it's very interesting where, you know, if you think about it, there's like a super rich person, and people like to think like, oh well, they give regular jobs to the economy, so, but if you think about it, if that rich person has a birthday party, they're not going to go down to the local small bakery to cater their party. They're going to go to the super famous, super rich baker to get them to make their birthday cake. And then it even talked about, even like for clothes, you know, they would more likely go to a retailer that is already well-renowned and rich from selling clothes to rich people, instead of maybe a small dressmaker or a tailor. It illustrates how rich people kind of becomes like a small community where pretty much they're buying and selling within this cozy global community of rich people, and it's kind of hard for regular people to get a piece of that. I gave this 3.5 stars out of 5. I did enjoy it, but some parts I felt that it did drag on a little bit much, but it does deal with economics and how people build their wealth in many different situations. I can understand that losing someone's interest a bit, but if you're expecting, like, you know, a description of the rich and famous, this is not it. It's not going to describe the clothes that they wear, the cars they drive, or I don't know, the kind of houses they buy, but it describes their effect on the economy, how they view themselves, the history of Pluocrats and plutocracy, and how that relates to the past, and how today's rich people are different from the past. I do recommend it, and